Hello there, YouTube, my friends. So, welcome to another random review, and today I am reviewing Unbreakable. Written and directed and produced by M. Night Shyamalan, starring Bruce Willis, Samuel Jackson, and Robin Wright. So this is a 2000 action superhero thriller, and basically, after the success M. Night had with The Sixth Sense, we were then given Unbreakable around a year later. Basically, this follows a man, David Dunn, who survived a train crash at the beginning of the film, and then he finds out that he's never been sick, like, ever, and then he has this odd admirer called Elijah Price, aka Mr. Glass, and he's like the opposite of David Dunn. He's breakable, and he has a rare condition where his bones are frail and they can break easily. So basically, Glass is like trying to convince David that he is a superhero, that he's a superhuman, and that he has super abilities. He's unbreakable, he can't get sick, he's strong, and he can tell things about people from the slightest touch. So what do we like about this film? Well, first of all, I liked, that M. Night isn't just doing horror stuff. He can also do other things like action thrillers and sci-fi and that. I liked Bruce Willis's character, David Dunn. He was just a man that wanted to get on with his life and had, this whole accident and stuff. And reasons of the accident being caused was a malfunction on the train. And also we find that Glass has like a fascination, a fixation with comic books in this film. So basically, I like both the characters. I like Samuel Jackson's character Glass, and I like Bruce Willis's character David Dunn. They were like arch rivals, or the opposite, and that's exactly what Glass was to Dunn. I also like the simple look that David Dunn had. The raincoat and the hat, and his weakness being water. That's his weakness, water. He gets water, he's aquaphobic, he don't like the water and that. That's his kryptonite, as Glass says. And that. I just like the story and that. I also like the big twist at the end when it turns out Glass was the one who set the whole thing up. With the whole train crash, the accidents and what have you. That was all him. And then it turns out that not only was he the opposite of him with condition-wise, but he was a villain. He was evil. Another thing I liked was there's a scene in the film where David is like, standing and having people nudge him and walk past him. There's a bit where a little kid walks and he hears like voices in people's heads and what they're about and everything. Then a kid brushes against him, and we hear all these voices and that in his head at once. Now there's a theory there that little boy is Kevin. And of course, we all know Kevin from Split, who becomes the Horde in the film Split. And that was the twist in Split, that it was a standalone sequel to Unbreakable. We will get to Split eventually, but for now I'm just doing Unbreakable. Another thing I noticed, the cracks on the Unbreakable poster are the same cracks from the Split poster. Yeah, did you know that? So yes, the reason why I decided to rewatch Unbreakable and review it is because I want to get ready for Glass. I mean, I know we're in July right now, and January is a while off, but yeah, I thought I'd just do this now in case I never get round to it or I forget. So yeah, Unbreakable. So I enjoyed this film. I also liked M. Night Shyamalan's cameo in this film. Yeah, that's right. Did you see his cameo in it? He had a small part as the stadium drug dealer. He was a drug dealer in the stadium when David was working, and he suspected he had drugs. Of course, he got rid of the drugs and that, and yeah, that was M. Night Shyamalan. And he had a cameo in Split as well as a character called Jay, and I heard that he's reprising that small role in Glass. In fact, it says he is. I think what if that was Jay? You know, what's Jay got to do with all this? Or is it just, am I overthinking this, or is it just, like Stan Lee has had cameos in all of his Marvel creations and that over the years in films and that? What if Shyamalan's just trying to do the same? I don't know. I might be overthinking that bit. Yes, my dislikes, however. This film was quite good, but it's like bits in the middle and that. It's like the start of the film, the beginning, and then the start of the middle act, and the start of the ending of the final act were good. In between, it was a little slow, a little boring, but I managed to keep watching. I managed to stay, my attention managed to stay intact. I enjoyed, but I mean, yeah, there were slow gaps and that in between. But other than that, I just thought it was a good film. There's another scene where Glass, or Elijah, is in the comic book store and he won't go anywhere in his wheelchair with his leg out, and he keeps ramming and crashing his chair when the guy's trying to show him out. I thought that was a little bit funny. Then he just randomly goes, "How much for this?" Yeah. Okay, so final thoughts and ratings on Unbreakable. I thought this was a good film. It was solid, no pun intended. There were a few acts in between that were a little boring. I did enjoy Robin Wright's performance in this as David Dunn's wife, Audrey, and the kid who played his son in it. His son Joseph Dunn, and that. I also liked how, throughout the film, David discovered his true power and how he was going to use that for good. Because he did, go out and become like a vigilante, using his powers for the greater good and helping people. That's what started it off. So even though Glass motivated him, Glass was the villain and set things in motion. So we know he's evil and that. And of course, in the end, Glass got institutionalized with the criminally insane. David, however, he carried on his work as a security guard at this football stadium. And also carried on being like a vigilante. And yeah. Okay, so yeah, with all that being said, I'm going to give Unbreakable... Do you know what? What the hell? I'm going to give Unbreakable... I'm actually going to give this a 4 out of 5, because I did enjoy it. Despite there being little bits in there that were boring, which were like flat or irrelevant to the story. Yeah, I enjoyed it. So yeah. 4 out of 5 for Unbreakable. So this has been my review on Unbreakable. If you like this video, be sure to give it a big thumbs up. Don't forget to share with your friends. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, and to hit that notification bell. All my social media links are down below in the description. My Facebook group, Merchant Movies and TV Shows, my Twitter, Instagram, all of it linked down below. And in case you haven't noticed, sorry, just running out of power there. No background music, because a lot of you said last time in the last review I did, which was a trailer reaction, you said you found the music irrelevant. So here we go. I'm trying it without. Tell me what you think down in the comments below. Anyway, yeah, that's pretty much it for this video. So yeah, thanks for watching, and until next time, I bid you all a goodbye, friends, goodbye. Nailed it.